Tuesday Hoops, and it's next. It's the Washington Wizards going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And that'll do it from the studio. Let's get you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports broadcast crew at the arena. I'll see you back here at halftime.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for the Wizards, Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. And at center, it's Marcin Gortat, the 6'11" versatile scorer and finisher, known as the Polish Hammer. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Nene in the power forward. And for the Lakers, Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. And holding down the middle out of Central Michigan University, the skilled and ambidextrous 7-footer, Chris Kaman. Then it's Johnson, and it's Gasol, and at the 4 spot.
Well, it was an ugly start to the season for the Wizards. Tried to revamp by trading for a host of veterans, but out of the gate, times were tough as they lost their first 12. Eventually got things turned around and were more dangerous when John Wall got healthy.
The difference for the Wizards after Wall came back, as you said, Clark, was just day and night. They were so much more energized and seemed to relish the role of playing the spoiler for a lot of teams, Steve, down the stretch.
Yeah, they looked like a playoff team by the end of the year, and that's the challenge this season as we watch this club play it out. I mean, can they stay healthy? Can they continue that hot run that they had at the end of last year, and can that carry over into this one?
Nash against Wall. And here's Kobe from the arc. There's the bucket. Good. Kobe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So it's Washington now. Well, now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Randy Whitman. Doris?
Obviously, we talked about Steve Nash because you can't argue he's one of the best point guards over the past few decades. Coach told me that Nash's ability to control tempo, to get everyone involved, and to communicate so seamlessly with his teammates is what makes him so dangerous.
Thanks again, Doris.
For Brad Beal, it wasn't an easy start to his career. I mean, he was putting up points but shooting a very low percentage. Then once John Wall came back from injury, he improved leaps and bounds with his efficiency. No coincidence there, I bet.
Gets it to go. Kobe's got 5 now.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And Wall kicks to Ariza. It's Beal on the wing from the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. And you mentioned how Brad Beal's play improved with John Wall back in that lineup in Washington with the Wizards. That had to take some pressure off him.
Yeah, I think so. Beal may have a good handle, but there's no question he's a shooting guard. And playing alongside Wall makes the most sense, where he can run off screens and spot up. But I think Beal has a very bright future.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Kobe, here we go. He kicks it to Nash. Misses the 3. Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Beal dishes to Wall off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Back to Ariza. Johnson over to help. Gortat. And he banks in the layup. Gortat's got 6.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Baseline J. Gasol kicks it over to Nash. Pass to Kobe. Beal with the steal. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end. Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play, even with a defender draped all over him. he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And Steve, even more than that, this is what I think of when I think of him. Late in the fourth quarter, time winding down. They've got one shot to win the game. He's your man. He's the guy I'm looking for to make it happen.
Nash right side for three. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Nash has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, a coaching carousel for the Lakers last season. They made it only 5 games before firing Mike Brown. Then they decided to go in a new direction. And, boy, they went through 3 different head coaches before all was said and done. They never really were able to gain that consistency they were looking for.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Wall passes to Ariza. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Ariza's got his first basket.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And back to the Lakers' struggles last season. What do you think, Clark, were the main problems that held them back from being the kind of title contender that they thought they were, and a lot of people imagined they were?
Well, how much time do I have? 3 or 4 shot clocks worth? I mean, I think there were a number of issues, as you might expect. Injuries played a significant role, but I think there was discord over how they should play, really no true identity. They were a big team trying to be small, a team without a number of shooters trying to spread the floor, an older team trying to go up tempo, coaching change, and that transition.
Right, yes.
You had a lot of moving parts, and it made it very difficult for everybody, I think, and it showed in how the Lakers' season went.
Good assessment. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Martell Webster, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Here's Gortat. And again, Washington, no good. The Lakers trail. Here's Meeks. Chance there to take the lead, missing.
Trevor Booker, known mostly as a guy you bring in to up the energy level of a team. I thought last season he might step into a bigger role in the rotation, but actually saw his minutes decline from his second year in the league.
And Booker undersized for the power forward spot at 6'8", but he's strong, gets off the floor well.
Yeah, he's a hustle guy. Brings a lot of toughness and rebounding to the game. He's one of those guys that teammates love to have on their squad just because of what he brings. If he can improve that jump shot and his free throw shooting, that's where you might see him turn the corner.
The feed to Meeks. Beal with the steal. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Goes up the baseline. Miller with the ball. Guarded now by Marshall. Miller dishes to Webster. He feeds it to Beal. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Shots good from Kelly.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Wizards leading by 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Miller outside. Defended by Marshall. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Miller.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
He gets it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Boy, ends the quarter with a dead-eye 3 as the buzzer sounds.
They had that set up, I think, Steve, and he timed it perfectly.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Wizards?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
No good from Kelly. The Wizards with the lead.
I'm open right here.
And Webster kicks to Beal. Lays it up and banks it in. Beal's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Wizards.
So much of what ailed the Lakers could be traced to the lack of defensive presence, and it really came to a head when Magic Johnson, one of the greatest Lakers of all time, called them out about looking to play Showtime offense while not paying attention to solid defense.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, the Lakers barely squeezed into the playoffs last season. Despite that, they had the largest luxury tax bill in the league, almost $30 million, more than double the next highest team in the Miami Heat. So, maybe one silver lining for them with Dwight Howard deciding to move to Houston? The team won't have to shoulder the even more punitive taxes that began this season. Kevin?
Good point, Doris. Thanks. Here's Marshall following the basket by Andre Miller. And going back to what Clark said, they didn't actually try to run that much based on tempo, more than what they might have been used to, certainly, Steve. But the D was a concern in a major way.
Well, it was really more about teams running wild on them instead of the other way around. You look at the Laker personnel, big front line last year with Howard and Gasol. The transition defense wasn't quite there. You throw in the injuries. They were never able to find that balance between good offense and solid defense.
Johnson, guarded by Nene, and that is good.
You know, the instant that steal was made, they were off and running the other way.
Ball pressure, then a run-out seed, that's perfection to me.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 8, and the call will go against Kendall Marshall. That's foul number 2 for him. Washington making some changes. Riza comes in for Martell Webster, and John Wall subbed in for Bradley Beal. Kobe comes with a double team. Miller gets to Ariza. Booker. Rebound by Johnson.
Well, even for a guy not known for his ability to attack the rim, I mean, he's got to lay that one in.
And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Gasol. And now just a 3-point Wizards lead. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
You know, even though he's getting up there in years, guys, Powell's effectiveness shouldn't really drop off much. He's a long, skilled player who doesn't play off the ground very much, and his versatility should help his longevity.
Now, here is Miller. 4 on the clock. And he drops it in from the low post. Miller's got 10 points.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Clark, you mentioned the versatility of Pau Gasol. Steve, it's really the defining quality of his game, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the ability to do so many things offensively. As a big guy, just really completes a team. Now you can run any kind of offense you want. And Pau, as a passer, as a scorer, as a shooter, has been one of the best in the game for the last decade.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Booker the pass to Wall. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And now a 7-point Wizards lead. Kobe goes in, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Andre Miller. Now, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Gortat's checked in for Washington.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the Wizards were a volatile team last year. At times they looked really good. Other times they looked terrible.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up the lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the rope.
The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
The free throw drops for Kobe.
Lakers still pursuing another title, but it would be a real shock if that were to come this year. A lot of age and injury on this team. They lose Dwight Howard. This is a club that just doesn't have enough athleticism and speed to contend for a title.
The offensive rebound. Another one falls for Washington. Lakers trail by 5. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, Jordan Farmar is back in the NBA after playing last season in Turkey. He's making about a third of what he could earn overseas, but he said, quote, "This is the only situation I would have taken a minimum deal with. I miss my family, I miss being home, and ultimately, I miss being a Laker." He's an LA native, won 2 titles in purple and gold, and guys, it's good to be back.
Yeah, he is a winner. No doubt about that. Thank you, Doris. Gortat dishes to Miller. 6 to shoot. From beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Well, back to the Lakers. Clark, you think they're too old? Is this a team that needs to rebuild?
Not yet, Kevin. The saying is young doesn't win in the NBA. I think for them, health and chemistry are the most important factors. Also, I think this is a franchise that has shown it can make a home run deal, like acquiring Pau Gasol in 2007. Got 2 titles out of that move. I think they'll look to add some youth through their bench and restructure the personnel a bit, and they'll position themselves for another run, perhaps.
Backing down is Nene. And Washington again with the bucket. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
This is to Kobe. Floats one up. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 3 assists now in this one.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
And Wall. Here we go now. And stolen by Nash. He dishes it to Kobe. And the layup is good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Wizards trail by 3. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And Wall kicks to Gortat. Misses in close.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the boards.
Hill kicks it over to Nash. And another 3 for the Lakers. And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers lead by 6. Stay right where you are for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. We'll see you in just a bit for the start of the second half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Time now for the Tuesday Roundup, coming to you on 2K Sports. The Lakers have the lead out in Los Angeles against the Wizards. And from outside, you couldn't shoot it much better than this. They are scorching hot from beyond the arc. An unbelievable half from Kobe Bryant. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. And for the Wizards, they're still gutting it out. They've been relentless attacking the rim, dominating in points in the paint, and the bodies down low have been banging away. An impressive first half for Andre Miller. He's got 10 points, been getting to the rim, been getting to the line, and a great shooting percentage from both. And that'll be all for now. Thanks so much for joining us. The third quarter just about to get underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we resume, a beautiful nighttime view of Los Angeles, and in blue there, our venue, the Staples Center.
Kobe having just a fantastic game. He has 23 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
Back to Kamen. Leaps for it. Stolen by Nene. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And it's the Lakers on the break. Kamen kicks to Johnson. Out to Nash. Left side, Kobe. Second shot opportunity, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Got that one up quick. 8 points for John Wall. Lakers leading by 4.
Losing 12 straight to start the season for the Wizards, just ominous, and through 20 games, the worst start in franchise history. But once they got back to health, they showed they could compete with anybody.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Johnson's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Wall attacking. Here's Nene. Soft touch off the glass. Nene's got 6.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there.
When you start out like the Wizards did last year, it's easy to get down on yourself and give up on the season. But you know what, Steve? They showed a lot of fight, never bowed their heads.
Got to give a lot of credit to Randy Whitman for keeping the ship afloat after that tough start. And I like the fact that they added some veteran guys a season ago that I think added to the character of this team. But it's an interesting group, no doubt.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And Wall slams it home.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now. For most of the start of the Wizards' 2012-13 campaign, the question was, when is John Wall going to return? Well, the answer ended when he came back in January and he quickly made his presence felt on that team. And the offense continues to struggle. Just 1 make in their 5 attempts.
Beal's shot is good. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Yeah, that is evidenced by the 8 lead changes we've seen so far.
Here's Gasol. And that time, also a missed shot. And what a huge difference for the Wizards record-wise once John Wall returned last season, Clark. The record 5-28 with him out. And then with him playing, 24-25.
Yeah, that's the first record on pace for 12 wins. That would have been the worst in the league by far. The second record is on pace for 40 wins, which in the East would have put them in the mix for the 7th spot. So a huge difference there.
Back to Nene. Chris Kaman with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Kobe. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Last year, Kobe Bryant became the youngest player ever to get to 30,000 points in an NBA career. What an accomplishment. It just goes to show what a special talent he has been ever since he arrived in this league.
And Kobe drops them both. And Steve, you talk about Kobe with 30,000 points. He's one of 5 players, certainly in NBA history, to score that many in a career. And Clark, when you think about Kobe and the landscape of the NBA, and all the great players they've had, truly amazing.
Yeah, it really is. And part of me wants to think that if he really wanted the all-time scoring crown, he might be able to get there. But for him, as he said, it's all about rings and playing at the highest level.
Marshall passes to Hill. And he converts the layup. And the Lakers lead by 5.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
Words out with the screen for Beal. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Young. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it. Getting road wins was one of the biggest struggles for the Wizards last season. Started out slow, and even after Wall came back from injury, they still weren't exactly taking care of business on the road.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And not a good idea throwing the ball down the court that far.
Nene, he's checked in for the Wizards. Riza comes in for Bradley Beal. And Marshall kicks to Hill. White block shot. And that one comes up a bit short. Well, Clark, back to the Wizards on the road. You mentioned their slow start, but just to illustrate how bad it was for them, it wasn't until mid-December that they got their first road win. Steve, they lost their first 8 to start the year away from Washington.
That was a shame, too, because that start kind of took them out of playoff consideration. And they ended up playing really well down the stretch. But, at the end of the season, they were actually okay on the road, and they were pretty competitive, in fact.
Wall attacking. Booker. Great positioning on the putback. Booker's got his first 2 points.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Another shot, and Hill finishes inside. And the Lakers lead by 5.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Ariza kicks to Wall. Wall gets a screen from Booker. Wall attacking. Excellent D there from Hill.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions yet.
Now Wall. From downtown, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Wizards trailed by 5. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Wall's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Washington. Marshall with it. Back to Gasol. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, for Pau Gasol, calling last year a rough year might be an understatement. He fought off an injury and tried to find a role on a team that was in transition. A year like that can really take a lot out of a guy.
And Steve, for Pau Gasol, he dealt with knee tendonitis from the first day of the season, then a concussion, torn plantar fascia. I mean, he just had one setback, it seemed, health-wise after another.
It was just that kind of season, which symbolized the fate of his Lakers, too. They just never seemed to get it going until it was too late. But, with Gasol, we're talking about a guy who's remained effective for a long time in his career. And when you have that kind of skill level, I think your game can translate as you get older.
Now here's Wall. Tight defense on him. It's Ariza on the wing. Pass to Beal. The shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Kelly, Gortat covering. And here's Kobe from the arc. An absolute pound from three-point range. And now a 9-point Laker lead. The Wizards shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Ariza kicks to Gortat. Takes the turnaround J. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Marshall gets the bucket.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeout.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. And Kobe, here we go. And another basket for the Lakers.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead.
Ball up top, defended by Marshall. Blocked. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh, look out.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
There's Beal with the three. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives them the ability to really stretch the defense out.
And another specialty of his is the three ball from the corner. That's his signature shot. Lakers ended up 17-13 against Eastern Conference teams last year, but that wasn't really a dominating effort. Certainly not what you would expect from a playoff team.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Nick Young. Ariza with the bucket.
The offensive execution really well done. They got the ball in tight for the high percentage shot.
And Marshall kicks to Gasol. Fader on the way. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, and to make the playoffs in the West, you do need to have a record similar to that of the Lakers against the East. You know, no team that made the postseason in the West had a record below 500. So the Lakers took care of what they needed to.
Well, you know what's odd, Kevin, is that in the shortened season before, when the Lakers were the cream of the Pacific Division and everything was going well, they only went 500 against the East. So, you know, if they want to bounce back this season, they'll need to not give away games and make sure they keep their out-of-conference record better than 500.
And Wall gets to Ariza. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Washington.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing, guys, defensively, a great job of closing out and blocking shots.
Marshall. Second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And the Lakers making a change here. Nash is checked in. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
Wall attacking. Booker. Shot by Wall. Another one falls for Washington.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Goes back up. And again, it's Trevor Ariza.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open. He's locked in right now, guys, hitting some big shots here in the 4th quarter.
Kobe goes in, goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Kobe's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's been exactly what they needed here in the 4th.
Boy, he looks like a dangerous man. I mean, he's made all 4 of his shots this quarter so far.
Outside for Beal. Ariza launches a 3. Count it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Bryant. Some solid defense right there from Booker. It's Gasol missing. Washington's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, how about John Wall in this one? He has 20 points and 6 assists.
We are seeing him at his very best today. So much fun to watch.
And you know when he's at his best, it's amazing the things he can do.
Wizards making a switch here. Nene's checked in.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Wall with the drive to take the lead. Connects!
Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
And here's Kobe from the arc. It's money from deep.
Kobe has been sensational.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wall against Nash. It's Wall with the drive. Here's Ariza. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and polish it off.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
I wonder if I take you there. Would you believe in fairy tales? Oh, a place where no one feels the pain, living without suffering. The roads are paved by loving hands, energy from turning fans. Oh, so won't you open up your eyes?